Welcome to tonight's new brew. This is episode number 75, and I do just want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. All right, so yeah, it's Memorial Day, so it's a day to just remember those who have fought for our country, our freedoms, who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, lost their lives, so that we can be free and have the great opportunity to do what we want with our own lives. So appreciate everybody that's in the military. Yes. So first off, let's welcome in our panel tonight. We have Alex, the beer master.
What is up, everybody?
East Coast LQ Reviews.
Cheers, guys.
Beer Man.
Cheers.
And Thomas Metal 75.
Prost.
Myself, Bobby Road. Cheers to Angie as well. She says cheers to everybody on panel, including myself. I cheers to Angie, and she says great panel up there. Love you guys. We all love you too, Angie. Thanks for participating in tonight's episode. So yeah, let's get this going. Let's roll Alex on in like a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to fix that feed because it's not on my feed. I am not happy. I hate when things go wrong. All right, figure it out later. All right, so we got peach milkshake IPA, and it is an ale brewed with peach and lime, I believe, and it's from Tire Hands.
Sorry.
It's hard to see that though. But let's pour this up and see what the smell tastes like. All those wonderful things. Oh, wow. That smells dank right out of the can. Let's pour this up, shall we? You know, that looks like a kind of like a New England IPA to me. I don't know why it doesn't. It should say milkshake IPA or peach milkshake IPA New England. Maybe it does somewhere. I don't know. But that looks delicious, like a New England style IPA. Kind of like a dirty, light orangey look. 2-finger ahead. Let's get into the smell, shall we?
Shall.
No.
Smell it.
That smells dank. It smells like peach. Smells a little bit of sweetness, which peach should be sweet anyway. Man, that smells delicious. Let's get into it. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Please be delicious.
It's good.
Not delicious.
Let me see. Kind of has like a has that nice little peach a little bit, but it's not like sweet. It kind of has like a little bit of sweetness, but it also has like a little bit of slight bitterness too, and then it has that sweetness at the end as well. The mouthfeel, very, very soft and light. So a little bit of creaminess, not too much. That's going down nice. It's not like I said, does have that peach, has that, like I said, a little dank, A little bit of bitterness at the back end of the throat. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's a good dessert beer, although I would like it a little bit more sweeter, though. Like I said, it does have a little sweetness to it, but more dank, which I like, but I like more sweetness. It's supposed to be like a milkshake IPA. But I think Legendary Beer Man, I'm not Beer Man, Legendary BJ is correct. Um, it is good, but would I get it again? Probably not. But it's not bad. I would definitely enjoy the crap out of these other free cans. It's not like nasty. It's good. It's just not what I expected. I really was expecting like a creaminess, even though there is some creaminess or juiciness or whatever like it's supposed to be. It's really good, but not the way I was thinking. It does have that nice little creaminess a little bit, but it doesn't have that like sweetness to it. Just a little bit of sweetness, but not the way it should be. Yeah, it's good. It's good, not too bad, but like I said, it's not what I was thinking. It does have that sweetness. Like I said, I feel like a broken record, but as I'm drinking it, it also has a little burn on the back of the throat. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a good summer beer, but I think there's other better milkshake IPAs out there. Even though I think Tanner and other people have tried Tar Hands and said that their beers are good, and I believe some of them are good. And this is good too, but it's not
It's not going to bring all the boys to the yard.
exactly. All the boys to the yard, all the girls to the yard, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna shut up. But if you could try this and let me see what the legendary Tanner thinks of it, or you guys think of it on your channels, let me know because I want to see if you taste the same thing I do. It's very good though, but like I said, it's not my favorite. Even though I love milkshake IPAs, they are my favorite in some cases. But this one's not my favorite at this moment. So
At this moment in time.
yeah, so it does have a creaminess, like I said, but I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna continue drinking this. And let the next person talk. Appreciate you. Cheers, and we'll see what the rating is. It's not gonna be 100, but it is good though.
Great. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
Now on to somebody that will give their beer 100. Tanner.
One day they'll be 100.
PBR before. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, boy, you're a newbie. PBR's new.
Doing a little side beer. Right? Side beer, PBR.
PBR.
Side whiskey.
Man, that guy's are women.
Unreal. All right.
What are we going to do with you, Tanner?
So, Alex, you said you had a milkshake IPA, right?
Yes, I do, my brother.
Yeah, I've had some milkshake IPAs. They're kind of, not the best. Some are better than others.
Yes, you got it.
This is by a brewing company called Ology. It's $5.89 for the can. Let's take that sticker off.
You're showing the price. I love you, Tanner.
Well, I buy single cans typically. I like to buy single cans because I don't know if it's good or not, to be honest.
Right.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, Tanner, because other half I know I'm going to like. So, but this one,
Ology Brewing Company.
Yeah.
This is called. Sounds very good. I was looking at some pictures on Untapped. Fruit and Scoops, tropical sherbet, I don't know. 8% alcohol by volume. 8% alcohol by volume. Imperial Smoothie Berliner style ale with tangerine, pineapple, passion fruit, lemon, lime, and vanilla ice cream. Beer created and packaged by Ology Brewing Company out of Tallahassee, Florida. 8% alcohol by volume. If you want to check them out, you can go to ologybrewing.com. They have no dates. Just kind of went over that. I had a double IPA like half an hour ago on Sam's channel. So they don't put dates on their cans apparently. Fruit and scoops. Pour it up. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, it looks a lot thicker than the pictures I was looking at on Untapped. So I will give it that. I bought 2 cans of this, by the way. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Nice.
It's got that hazy golden orange New England IPA color, but look at the head. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that Drecker Brains head.
Oh, that looks delicious.
The brightness is a little too intense, but
Pop that bubble.
yeah, I know. Look at the giant bubble. But it's got that Drecker Brains head. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good start. I've had a lot of fruited sours lately. Fruit sours. They were quoting that they're like these milkshake, heavily fruited, blah, 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 super thin. I thought I was going to be disappointed by this. That's holy crap. That is good looking. We'll say, look at that.
That's sexy.
Look at the bubbles. See that?
That's
like a
sexy.
cloud.
Rose.
That
One of my
looks
buddies,
delicious.
one of my buddies was calling it alligator skin. It does kind of have that alligator skin look. Go over the nose. What I put in this? Tangerine, pineapple, passion fruit, lemon, lime. I don't know. It's just got like this sugary. It's got this sugary, sweet lactose aroma. As far as the fruits, pineapple in the ice cream. I'm guessing it's that ice cream that's super dominant. Yeah, it's very pineapple, lemon, citrus, ice cream, lactose, sugar. It almost has like a kind of a pastry vibe to it, which is weird. That smells really good. That's like Drecker level fruited sour, which is insane to think because Drecker is much cheaper, but then they have this consistency of their beers and that just quality of beer. It smells phenomenal. It's very hard to get a distinct aroma out of it. I guess it's like it's mostly like ice cream. It's like pineapple, lemon ice cream. Now they're calling it fruit and scoops, tropical sherbet. So it's like sherbet ice cream, kind of Fruit Loop vibe. I guess I can see that. It smells really good. I'm going to dive into it. Enough rambling out of me. Cheers, guys.
Please
Cheers.
be delicious and creamy
PBR night.
and delicious.
Save yourself. Holy crap, that's good. It's got an intense sweetness and an intense sour note to it. But they kind of balance out. Yeah, it does kind of have that sherbet vibe to it. Fruit and scoops. I thought it was going to be more like Fruity Pebbles kind of aspect. But yeah, it's kind of like just like that lemony, citrusy, orange, pineapple, sherbet, ice cream. The scary part is it's 8%. and that's not noticeable at all. This is really good. If you like Drecker, but you want more of like an intense sour note, this might be for you. It's crazy too. I was looking at the Untapped, like I said, and it was looking a lot thinner. I wasn't expecting this consistency. Carbonation is definitely light, but the body of the beer is definitely full. It's sweet as hell, but it's your typical, like, look at the puree lacing just on the top of the glass. It's your typical heavily fruited sour, but they hit it out of the park. Tropical sherbet ice cream. I'm gonna keep sipping on this. I'm glad I bought 2 cans, and I'll have a number next time around. So cheers, guys.
It's Toucan Tan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, thank you, Tanner. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Beer man.
Hi. All right. So I got one called Big Red. It's a limited edition. It's actually a bigger red ale than these guys' mainstay red. So it's an 9.7. Holy crap. From Silver City out of Bremerton,
Out of
Washington.
hell.
It's from hell. Big Red. It's Imperial Red Ale. I'm assuming it's like an American Red or something like that. I don't know. It's got like Liberty, Nugget, Mount Hood, Northwest Pale, Munich, Carafa, Caramel Wheat, 63 IBUs, 9.7 ABV. Can 316, so it's about 2.5 months old. And I got it from my favorite shop, which has old beers. So let's see how bad it is. It's $4.50 for this can. Definitely an amber reddish color. So yeah, I poured a finger and a half. Kind of a fluffy, silky kind of head, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, it's opaque, kind of. It's got a bit of a chill haze, more or less. It's darker. You can kind of see that red. Yeah, the red's definitely there. Yeah, that's a light brown or something like that. Let's go for the nose. Yeah, there's a light caramel coming through. Caramel kind of aroma. You're getting a nice crispy kind of. I think you kind of get the wheat coming through as well. Wheat in the pale malt. That's nice. Yeah, it smells kind of balanced. It's got a bit of a hoppy burst to it as well. It smells good, actually. Nice lacing already on there. Yeah. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, and please be creamy and delicious. I just sorry about no, I'm just been irritated because I can't get this right.
That's woo. That's got a lot of big banana. A lot of banana in this. Banana and caramel. Candied banana, candied caramel. I don't know if it's old tasting or not. It just has this, I don't know, it's just got a big like caramel and banana burst. It's not huge on the caramel though. It's not like my rye IPA when I did. It's like it's more relaxed and subtle. It's more sweeter. The body is, I'd say, medium. Mouthfeel is kind of a crispy feel. Just out there and crispy. That banana really pops through the mouth with that caramel. You get a little breadiness as well in there, a little toffee. You're getting some hops as well. You got like kind of a dry, mineralistic kind of water thing going on the top of my mouth. It's kind of drying and powdery feeling. Kind of just makes you do that. It does have a little bit of a hop. It's quite balanced for what it is. It's very nice. No alcohol. It's very well hidden for a 9.7. Right when I go into it, I get banana. I just hardcore banana, like banana nut bread or something like that, like a sweet banana nut bread with some raisins. I'm getting a little bit of raisin now. It's interesting, if anything. It's not bad, though. It's not old tasting. We're good to go there, but not bad. That's all I got. Cheers.
What was the ABV again? You said
9.7.
Is
pretty
that
big.
noticeable? Is that noticeable?
No.
That's
Which is really cool. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Cheers,
Yeah.
my man.
good. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Let's drink Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for stopping by that guy's channel, YouTube, BuMpY Brews.
And look, I'm red, just like Beer Man's beer.
And if you're in England, well, maybe it's past that time now at this point, but a happy bank holiday as well in England. We both had the 3-day weekend, didn't we, across the ponds? I'm going to do a beer from a brewery I know jack squat about until the last 5 minutes. So this makes us a real new brew to me, I suppose, in that regard. Brewed and canned in Johnson City, New York. Beer Tree Brew. All right, new to me. It's a breakfast stout with one of the most epic names ever, Morning Timber. Ooh.
I have that in my fridge.
All right, well, cool. I think I've seen on, again, in the last 5 minutes or so, on Untappd they do a blueberry version of this, but I don't think this one has any of the flavorings in it. I'm cool AF. Store me at 38 degrees, please. That was somewhere close to that. Recycle me. When I grow up, I want to be a new Beer Tree Brew. All right. Lactose free and vegan. I think this says the 3rd of March 2023, but that's super smudged. And breakfast stout 9%. And the only thing I know, which is from, well, at this point it's from Beer Advocate, is they say 50 IBUs, breakfast stout brewed with love, coffee, and willet, hop, and grain, wood, fire, evaporated maple syrup. Holy, what the? All right, we'll see how that
Maple
goes.
syrup.
Grain, wood, fire, evaporated maple syrup.
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
9 ABV, 9%. 9%. Build a little head there, so got some left in the can. There you go. And a Trillium glass. Hold on. 2 fingers and a half, maybe there, yeah. Or maybe just 2 fingers there, yeah. 2 fingers. Nice head, popping, and it's very crackly, fizzy. Kind of like a soda, like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. It's fairly dark. Nice tan head. It does smell like lactose, but there's apparently none in it. There's a vanilla note to it. I'm getting a little bit of a minerality or a metallic note from this. That could either be the can or the water or the stainless steel tank. I have no idea what they brewed it in. There's a light roasty note, light chocolatey notes in there. It's kind of a light smelling beer for a 9% Imperial breakfast style stout, but mostly vanilla and some brown bread and a light molasses sweetness in there. There is some roastiness, but really not a whole bunch. I think if I were just to smell this blind and not know breakfast stout or maple syrup or anything like that, I would say it has a milk stout kind of an aroma. No 9% to really be detected here, but let's give a sip to the morning timber. Cheers. Here's a logo.
Cheers.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Stringing a little heavier than the aroma gave off. It's got a discernible bitterness, I can tell you that. I don't know what the Willet, I don't really recall what a Willet hop's supposed to taste like, but I'm getting a real bitter punch in the background. That metallic, minerally water thing or whatever it is, stainless steel tank or the can taste is pretty prevalent in the flavor. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's not super detracting, but it's kind of a bummer that it's as big of a flavor as it is. Maple syrup is showing throughout the finish on the beer. So it's I would say still semi-dry mixed with some roasty malts, but I'm definitely getting a sweetness up front and then really the mapley flavor towards the end of the sip. Milk stout like flavors, to be completely honest. There's a light roasty coffee note to this one. Brown bread. That maple syrup almost has like a molasses style sweetness as well initially. Kind of a thin body when it finishes. It goes from a medium plus to maybe more of a straight up medium. It does taste bigger than the aroma led it on to be, but I'm only getting a slight hint of some alcohol, not a bunch, but you can tell it's higher than 7, but I wouldn't be guessing 9 at all. A little roasty, funky, not funky. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a little musty, if that makes any sense. What did I say? A medium. It finishes out to about a straight medium-bodied beer. It's got a lot of carbonation, crispness to it. It's still going a tiny bit. And I wouldn't really call it refreshing, but the body of the beer is kind of deceiving for the ABV that it is. So, would I buy this again? The blueberry version might be a really good addition to this with that brown bready note to it, and the syrup. But would I buy this again? Probably not. I'm going to say no. And it'll probably get somewhere in the B- to B range, but we will figure out that score soon enough. Cheers. Happy Memorial Day to Americans out there. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Eric flexing.
Cool. Flexing my dough balls.
Hold on one second.
Yes, dear.
Probably has to go hang out with his wife now.
I will work
In 20 years, BuMpy.
Yeah. Sorry, the wife had to say something to me about the back door.
Oh.
Make you try. All right. Anyways, yeah, PBR once again being a side beer, and the beer that I'm bringing tonight comes from. Now the funny thing is, Beer Man did a red ale, and I'm doing a red ale. This comes from that Michigan brewery. I don't know the real name of them. What is it? Brewed and bottled by New Holland Brewing Company. There we go. I got Dragon's Milk, Crimson Keep. This is a bourbon barrel aged red ale coming in at 11% ABV.
Oh, jeez.
So, I beat you.
Yeah. Big.
Let's go ahead and give it a pour.
That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that. Did you know that they've been making whiskey, BuMpy?
Yeah.
New
That's what
Holland's
they
got
use
whiskey.
for their barrels.
I heard it was pretty good.
It's not super expensive to try.
Wow, this is like this is a deep red for sure.
Dark, well.
Sweet. Yeah, that is like red. That's like
Oh,
Yeah.
blood, like red.
that's cool. Blue there.
It's got a little bit of a kind of off-white, khaki-ish colored head. Didn't build a large head, but there's a head there. Kind of smelled citrusy to me from afar. Oh, there we go. Oh, candied apple. Yeah, it smells like candied apple. It's pretty much it. It's got like the sweet smell. I can't go beyond that. Candy apples. Cheers.
Cheers, please be delicious. Creamy.
This is like a caramel apple.
Man.
No, it's like the apples that have that hard red shell.
Mm.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, good reaction.
There's a bitterness to this one. Wow. All right, let's go back in.
Gimmick in a glass.
It smells like candy, like a candy apple, and then it's got like a medium body feel to it, like a low side medium carbonation, drying to the palate. It's got this almost like cherry flavor. It almost reminds me of the flavors I get out of Buffalo Trace bourbon. So it doesn't taste like candy apple. It's quite cherry like. It's got kind of I'd say like I don't want to say toasty quality to it, but it does have like this kind of biscuity malt presence a little bit. Maybe like a burnt toffee, like so kind of staying away from sweet and just having that kind of slight toffiness. But yeah, the cherry note's pretty big. And then the bitterness hits kind of mid palate and just lingers and lingers and lingers. The bitterness on this is it's kind of like wood, a little bit woodsy. And then it kind of has that slight flavor of like alcohol that follows up too. So woodsy alcohol for the finish, kind of like you might get if drinking a bourbon. That kind of like you get this kind of like alcohol kick if you drink it too quick. That rhymed. Yeah, I'd say the bitterness on this is high. It does start off with like a touch of that sweetness with that kind of cherry note, and then kind of get some of the malt presence, and then yeah, once the bitterness kicks in, though, it's pretty there. So glad I bought a second bottle because I bought one bottle to do, and then I lost it in my fridge, and I didn't know what happened to it, so I bought another bottle. And then I found the other bottle. So no. Yeah. So I'll come up with a score for this one. It's one of those ones where I wish I didn't have the second bottle type things, but it's at least in the drinkable range. So yeah, we got to get to that free for all thing. So let's find that button.
Free for all.
Now, have you actually seen those in store?
I've seen those. I've seen they have this plain old beer barrel bourbon whiskey.
You've seen those in store though?
Yes, I've seen that in stores. Yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely got to check that out. That would
Not
be cool.
again, not super expensive. The New Holland, and
The one,
there's
did you see the one that I sent you?
yeah, I know. I've never seen a Dragon's Milk variety of New Holland's whiskeys. No.
Yeah.
I've never seen it either. I've only
There's a
seen
new-
That's what
another
they're
brewery
like.
up in,
They're kind of blowing up on YouTube with their Dragon's Milk. It's like a small batch bourbon.
There's
Buy
another brewery that does whiskey distilling up in that region of the country. I forget what the other brand name is too. It's not New Holland, not New Amsterdam's a whole different thing. I forget what the name.
I would definitely buy the bottle that you were linking though. I would definitely.
Yeah, I
pick
mean
that
it's
up.
like $31.99 to try a bottle.
Yeah,
of
that's
New Holland
cheap.
whiskey.
Yeah,
You're not breaking the bank if you hate it.
yeah,
And if you
definitely.
can find it at a bar, it's probably gonna be $8 or $9 a pour. I bet you. But yeah, there are some of the breweries that do their own distillation. I think
You can buy it online and pay for it, and then
yeah, I think what's the other brewery? That's the big one. Dogfish Head does some distilling.
That's cool, dude. This beer is phenomenal. You know what the problem I have with this beer is?
It costs too much.
No, I don't have it. No, not even that. I don't have any. It's like they're like underselling themselves.
Oh.
They're like. Now I hope they don't watch this.
I doubt it.
It's like Drecker level pricing. It was like $5. Hold on, I got another can. Hold on, I'll look at exactly how much it was. $5.89, almost $6 a can. You know what I have with a problem with this beer? Their labeling kind of sucks.
Oh. So it's tropical.
Yeah, but it's like this beer is so much better than their label. I haven't really experienced reverse rolls like that, whereas like the label isn't as good as the beer. And like if I just saw this in the store and I was like your average customer, I probably wouldn't buy this. Just because it's so simplistic and kind of lame. Not to be an asshole, but you know, it's kind of lame. But the beer is phenomenal. I'm gonna go right out and say I'm gonna give this a I'm only gonna drop like a point. I'll give this a 95. They had some better labeling. I'd give it like a 96, 97. This is a really good product.
Nice.
It's got like that fruited sour aspect that you're looking for with like the Drecker, 450 North, Mortalis, all those products. It has like that quality and level of fruited sour, but it also adds that like sour aspect that you're actually looking for. Like a lot of those beers, it's like super thick smoothie, but it's just total sweetness.
Yeah.
This adds that sour complexity to it, and it really just like it's a solid product. But the labeling sucks.
Yeah.
They could have put a way better label on this.
I'm gonna read the back of this. Storm the Keep. Heavily fortified, the Keep is the last bastion standing between a brave knight and a heroic victory, unless, of course, they have a dragon. Crimson Keep is aged in bourbon barrels deep within the Dragon's Milk cellar. The deep red color is evidence of being battle tested with a recipe that spent over 1 year in trial and development. A smooth, malt-forward flavor profile is highlighted by notes of toffee. I said burnt toffee. Stone fruits. I said cherry. That says a stone fruit, right? It's got a pit in the middle.
Yeah. I would think so.
An oak that lead to a pleasantly dry finish, and I did say it was dry. So I don't know. Mostly some of what they said, but I think there's definitely more flavors in this than what they're portraying, and I think they're a bit harsher than what they make it sound. Personally, this beer is about 2 months old. So I mean, it's not like it's aged or anything like that, but I might age the second bottle. If it was good, I'd drink it tonight, but I think I'm gonna let it sit for a while and just see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, I'm the first one that said go ahead. Morning Timber. Ooh, what a name. For a breakfast stout, 9%. I don't know why I'm saying percent. The more I drink this, and the more it opens up inside of the glass here, and the more it starts to warm up a little bit towards the room temperature, I am getting a ground coffee note. I think BuMpy said in his particular beer, he might have mentioned like a burnt coffee. That's a good description. That's a perfectly good description. I'm getting the ground up coffee after you grind the beans, and then I don't know. What did you do? Let the pot, the drip coffee maker with the pot, you let it drip there and you just let it sit there, and it sat there too long and just burnt the bottom of the coffee. I guess that's kind of what that smells like. So I mean, that didn't make it sound like a very good appealing taste profile, did it? Not really. But you're getting the maple syrup molasses style flavor again from the maple syrup. It's a little bitter, it's a little astringent, it's a medium flavor, a little bit of that burnt coffee flavor. I mean, to me, there is some vanilla and there is some milk stout like qualities. Now that I'm getting into the beer after the first couple of sips, I would immediately be able to tell at this point in time that this is not a milk stout, but it started that way before it opened up. I don't know. It's pretty easy drinking at 9%. It's kind of hard to tell 9% there, so that's kind of good. 7.5 maybe in flavor, if I had to guess, but if I didn't know. But I would give this, I'm going to go comfortably in the middle of two thoughts and rating and go right at an 84. I probably wouldn't buy this beer again, and I don't believe that the beer was super, super expensive. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean I wouldn't try other things from Beer Tree Brew, but in new brew fashion. This is not only a new brew I've never even heard of. I've never even heard of the brewery. So
I've had a Beer Tree beers. They're good.
yeah, that's good. I would like to try their blueberry version of this more.
I think that's it. I think that's in
But I
Connecticut.
would like to try other things, just to at least one or two more things, and I bet you I can find them at the local store to formulate an opinion of do I like this brewery or not. But 84, it's still definitely nowhere near a drain pour. And for a breakfast stout, you could go to town on this one and then realize later, oh my God, that was 9%. So easy drinking, 9%. Really, at the end of the day, it's really a non-confrontational breakfast stout. I just kind of wish it was more hearty in the roasty coffee department and less of that kind of burnt coffee. But 84. Boom.
84. All right.
84.
Alex, you want to go next, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Go.
Sorry,
Step back. Alex is going to go.
I'm just irritated because I can't.
That was a positive answer.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm good now. No, it's just about what I did. So this beer, I'm gonna give it's nice, but it's not the what I expected like before. I'm gonna give it an 85. It's good. It's good. It's good. Is it a 4-pack worthy? No, but is it bad? No. So I'll drink all these beers. I have no problem. Is it my favorite out of the milkshake beers? No. And I believe this was my first time actually finding not the actual brewery, but the milkshake beer version. Is my first time actually having the milkshake beer from this brewery. I've had milkshake IPA beers. Come on, you see me do that. So yeah, it's good. Not my favorite, but it's good. I'm looking forward to many more milkshake IPA beers, and see which one's better. Obviously, I've had better before, but like I said, this is good. If you can get it, let me know what you think of it on your channel. Appreciate you. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, this isn't a bad beer. It didn't score very well. But that's, it only had a couple people scoring. Beer Advocate only had 2 people, and they gave it a real shitty score. And it was this beer event. It came out like I guess a while back, and then went out of commission, and then it came back in again. So this is a different version from that one that they had, but it's the same one. That one was an 8.5, where this is a 9.6. So I'm getting it's really dry. You're getting a nice piney finish. I didn't mention that. As it warmed up, I got more of a pinier finish. You still get that banana nut bready kind of thing with the caramel and then the piney bitterness. Nice balance though, good body, good mouthfeel, finish is nice. It needs a little more biscuit roast though, I think. I wouldn't mind that. Just a little more, I think not so much roast, but more of a biscuity, maybe a maris otter or some kind of like base malt that would bring out that biscuitiness. That would be really nice to match in with the piney hoppiness that I'm getting now. But I am feeling the heatiness of it. It's a lot of nesses into my words. A lot of heat stuff coming out as it warms up. I'm getting more of a heat. It's starting to burn the throat. I'm getting the alcohol. It really got like an 87 out of 100-y kind of like score from a lot of guys. I'm gonna go 90 though on this one. I was going 91, 92, and then I said let's settle out with 90. So I think I'll go 90 out of 100. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. I like the toffee too. There's getting a little bit of a toffee kind of piney thing. It kind of reminds me of a Northwest IPA, but not so bitter, of course. It's got kind of that feel to it with that darker, deeper kind of caramely toffee thing. But it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's drinkable for sure. So good stuff. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Frig yeah.
Freak yeah.
On my score, I'm gonna end up giving this one a 38 out of 50. Like I said, it wasn't horrible. Just certain notes on it that aren't pleasing to me, but I'm gonna give it some more time to age, see what happens. I wish that more of the barrel note was coming through. I mean, like that woodsy flavor. They say oak. I mean, I was getting like just like woodsy type notes, but wood, and that was mostly on the bitterness, the finish. So yeah, 38 out of 50 still lands it in the good range. So it's not a terrible beer, but yeah, nothing that I'd be like, hey, you must go get. It's in that C range, right in the middle of the C range.
In the middle of the sea.
So everybody frozen?
Maybe that morning timber one is really oh crap. Whoa.
Just letting everybody.
Even our chat's frozen. What the fuck?
No, I think everybody's been just somewhat polite tonight, and everybody's just been letting each other speak. Seems like we've been very structured tonight, where nobody's interrupted anybody, and everybody's just kind of gone when they feel like they should go.
Right. Everybody said stuff. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a
question, Alex?
Alex have a question?
Do you have a question, Alex?
Well, no, I got a question.
No questions. None.
I got a question for BuMpy. How has your whiskey experience been so far? I know you've been diving.
It's been good. I'm really happy with it. Heaven's Door.
Oh yeah, all right.
It's definitely been good. I mean, I've been able to drink a lot of different whiskeys and
Nice.
just enjoy them nice and neat. No cubes, even warm. I mean, I have them at room
Do not
temperature.
start that way.
So it's the major problem I would say is that I can drink too much of it now,
Yeah, man.
and it doesn't really bother me as much as I think it does until the morning when I wake up and I go, oh.
Welcome to whiskey.
Yeah. So
Starts going down like water. You got to give yourself get yourself some nice like sports drinks. Water. You can drink so much water.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, well, Pedialyte for sure, but you gotta
Still
get
at the liquor stores. Pedialyte.
Yeah.
around
yeah,
the-
just get yourself some sports drinks with like some electrolytes and shit. You need a little bit more than just straight up water when you're drinking.
Yeah.
Higher ABV.
Yeah, I definitely find that. Yeah, it dehydrates me a lot more than beer does.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got a beer question I can ask, I guess.
Yeah, definitely
But
get
yeah,
your
it's been good. I mean, it hasn't been good on my wallet, but I mean, drinking craft beer hasn't been good on my wallet.
dude. I shit you not. I totally believe like a bottle of whiskey, depending on the pricing, of course, is cheaper than buying craft beer. Let's be honest.
The value. There's a
If
value.
you want a good, let's say you're like you're off the next couple of days, you want some good high quality products. $40 is gonna get you
Hopefully.
what?
A week's worth of drinking.
2 4-packs?
Fuck it.
No.
Should
$40
get you a month.
like of some good craft beer is gonna
Oh, craft beer. I thought you meant a whiskey. Yeah.
So
No, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If you spend $40 on a bottle of whiskey, it's gonna last you a few days. If you go hard on it.
Yeah, 40 bucks is going to get you basically two decent 8-packs, 2 decent 4-packs.
4-packs.
Yep.
Mm.
'Cause most of the stuff is around anywhere from like $18 to $25 now is kind of the average.
I bet genuinely, and it's crazy too, because I've always thought that whiskey was more expensive than drinking craft beer.
It is on the surface.
I think it's the other way around. I think craft beer is much more expensive than drinking
I
whiskey.
get it now, yeah.
I mean, you're not pouring an entire 16-ounce glass of
No.
whiskey and drinking
Exactly,
it down either. So,
That's the thing there entirely.
yeah, if you did that, then whiskey would be really, really expensive, but you'd also be like really messed up all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
You put down a glass of whiskey, you'd probably be drunk for the next 3 days.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's excellent. I got to get you. I do have to get you a bottle of this Heaven's Door though, since I can get it for cheaper. $20 off is a good deal for it.
No, that's a fantastic deal. Those are.
What's Heaven's Door? Is that a whiskey?
It's a whiskey and it's Bob
Not
Dylan's brand.
knocking on Alex's door.
It's literally Bob Dylan's brand. Yeah, Heaven's Door. He worked with
Keep it up there, Mr. Tenna.
Tennessee. Yeah. I did have a question. What the hell was it? Oh, we got sidetracked. there.
300 a month on
Here's
beer.
my question. Here's my question. What was my question again?
Yeah, I know.
That seems pretty accurate, beer hounds. 300 a month on
Well,
beer.
okay, we'll go around the panel. Okay, what do you guys think that my question was?
That's something to do with bad beer. I forget what the question was. That was the topic.
400
Bad
a
beer was
month.
my question.
Yeah, that's still not that far fetched. 400 a month on beer is not that far fetched.
No, it's not very. I don't spend that much money on beer, but damn.
Oh yeah, no, I
don't
spend
know.
I spend
Okay,
about
I don't
100.
get
I've cut back. I still spend about $100 to $130 a week.
Oh, I don't do that.
So 400 a month is,
Yeah,
makes sense.
You could definitely do that. Yeah.
So do I.
Wow, what the hell was my? Oh, my question was gonna, and I can't even remember the name. I can't even remember the answer to my question if I give it out. I have to think about it. But what was the last beer
Yeah.
that severely
I hear you, beer hound.
disappointed you? Do you remember what that last beer was that you drank that you were severely disappointed with?
the last beer I was extremely disappointed with.
Yeah, I gotta think of my own.
That's the question. Okay, well I should have put
Yeah,
you
sure,
here.
why not?
Me
Yeah.
absent. All right, so we got to do something about your volume. You are low.
Oh, am I really?
Yeah,
He did lower himself a couple times and then he put himself higher a little bit too.
banned from the studio. That sounds about right.
Try that.
No, dude.
Edit mic settings. No, you're right in the middle. You're with everybody else.
Try this. Hello.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I mean, I even have my volume turned up higher than I normally do, and I was like struggling.
No, you hear. I hear you just.
So,
fine.
yeah, Eric, if you want to go ahead and ask your question, I'm going to be the first one too.
Yeah, sure. I gotta
Normally,
even
Tanner
think of an
gives
answer
me a
to
little
the
bit
same
of time.
question. But the very like whatever you remember recently, what was the most disappointing beer you've had recently? Like what really disappointed you? Like you drank recently in a beer. And I
I mean,
I gotta think of my own answer.
I've had
So
some
stick
bad
with my
beers.
answer.
But one of the bad beers I had, I expected it to not be good, so I wasn't like disappointed that it wasn't. So
Hmm.
beers.
Oh.
I think okay. One I had from Kettlehead recently. It's kind of a disappointment.
Hmm.
I think I drank them all. No, maybe I have one left. No, I did. I drank them all because they were disappointment. So I kind of just drank them as like one of my first beers just to get through them. What the hell was it called? Oh, it was the one where they had the VHS on it. And it was disappointing because VHS was that definitely brought me back to my childhood. Kettlehead's been kind of doing stuff like that where they have some very unique labels that are interesting. A lot of stuff that has to do with like New England and stuff too in their labels. So, but it was a double IPA, and I didn't even look at the ABV when I bought it. I just saw that it was a double IPA. It was a beer I never had from Kettlehead Brewing Company. I liked the label art. I was like, cool, it's retro. And the first thing that disappointed me was it was a 7.5% ABV double IPA. So that's something that they've been doing lately is like a lot of these new double IPAs are coming out with have been subpar 8%, which to me, I would like at least an 8% double IPA. And then on top of that, it didn't even drink like a double IPA. It drank like a standard IPA of like 6%. The flavors were just so low on it, and it just wasn't. It wasn't like that, that good. It's good enough to drink them all, but just not good enough. I don't think I even reviewed it because I was just like, it's not kind of what I was thinking it was going to be. And yeah, so that was one of my disappointments because that was also like a $20 beer for 4-pack. So
Damn. Huh?
And then Alex gets up when it's his turn to answer the question. Damn you,
I
Alex.
still gotta answer my own question.
He's like, I know how to skate this program.
He's looking for the can.
So I don't know if we want to la until Alex gets back to answer the question. Oh yeah, and folks in the chat, if you guys hear the question too, you can also answer the question in the chat. I'll scroll through like this.
What disappointing? I asked a question I don't even know the answer to.
All right, I guess we'll just move on to Tanner because I don't know what
Yeah,
Alex could be deep frying his phone for all I know.
All right. Well, I'm looking at my videos. I guess the most recently like disappointing beer I had. I guess you could say probably isn't the most disappointing now that I think about it, but one of the ones that I can remember, I had a beer by Tripping Animals. It was their banana cream pie sour ale.
Mm.
And it literally tasted like banana runts. It was like a $6.50 can. So I was super. I mean, yeah, that actually might take the cake. I was trying to think of something else. I had something recently that I thought was going to be wicked good, and then it ended up being oxidized. But I couldn't think of the name of it. But as far as like a marketing aspect, yeah, Tripping Animals, they had that banana cream pie sour ale, and typically Tripping Animals makes some phenomenal products. So when I cracked that open, I was like super excited. I'm like, oh, banana cream pie. You know, I saw that Miscellaneous had a RAR banana cream beer, maybe like last year or something. So I've been like kind of on edge looking for a banana cream beer because I love that flavor, you know, and like a sour, I think that would be phenomenal. And it literally tasted like banana runts. It was like candied banana, super sour. It had no pie pastry like flavor. Didn't have any of that like banana cream. It wasn't like vanilla creaminess or any of that. And it was just like super disappointing. So yeah, not only was I disappointed in the beer, I was disappointed in the brewery because typically Trippin' Animals makes some phenomenal stuff.
Well,
So,
sometimes they have their days, let's say Tanner, and
yeah,
sometimes
but I mean,
Yeah.
$6.50, almost $7 for a friggin' can, man. You know,
that's a lot of money.
come on, you know, almost $7 for a product, and then you get something that tastes like banana runts, like something you can drop a couple quarters in a machine and get get the same flavor out of it.
Same
Like,
flavor. Oh shit.
come on, you know. Yes, I was very disappointed with the brewery.
What's up there, let's say Beer Hounds? Appreciate you.
You want
And
to answer
Alex,
that question?
it's time
Alex?
for you to answer the question.
Most
Your
recent
most
beer that's disappointed.
Recent
you.
disappointment.
Well, it might have been last year, but technically somewhat recent. It was that Mad Elf, but then it's just because I was drinking a lot of beer, I'm assuming, and I went back and drank it again, and it tasted good. But even though it tasted good, it wasn't my favorite. But I did like it when I didn't have any beer in my system. And I'm talking about Mad Elf. I think it was good, but it wasn't that great. Again, I think it was better when I wasn't having any beer in my system. No beer on the palate, no none of that. So, yeah, that was not my favorite. Did I like it? Like I said, the second time I did because I was able to drink it, taste it. But was it my favorite? Still, no. But it was better when I didn't have no beer on my palate. Yeah, that's one of the not my cup of tea kind of beers. I mean, again, it might grow on me someday in the future. You can age it and it might taste better. I don't know.
I don't like that beer either.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. Legendary BuMpy.
All right.
Nice. Good job. Beer man.
You're welcome, bub.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, my brother.
Beer man.
Legendary Beer Man. You're muted.
He's not moving his lips.
If you're
currently.
starting to talk,
Oh, hey, man. No, I was looking at some past videos and
Bubble gut.
Trying to
can't
figure out
think
what
of
is most.
Yeah, I was
I
doing
think-
the same thing, bro.
I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of is my shitty ass rye
The
IPA.
rye beer. Oh no! All right, then that's disappointing. That's all
I
right.
mean, it's a homebrew. It was terrible, and I hated it. So,
And
I
rightfully
wanna-
so.
yeah, I want to improve it and
Yeah.
lessen the caramel and brighten it up a bit with some more hops and make it more presentable as a somewhat of a Westy style kind of IPA with the rye. You know that it was terrible, and
That's the ultimate level of disappointment where
Yeah.
you brewed something, you expected it to be delicious, like Alex would say,
Please, delicious.
and you know it
I'll
didn't.
work on that.
And that's just trial and error, though. That's you can't.
That was my first ever rye IPA, and
Yeah,
there's
man,
a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, exactly. And now
So-
you look forward and like you think you're gonna learn off of that batch and
Yeah.
better the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all I
Yeah,
can say is
next week's beers with cheese. Beers with cheese
Yeah.
flavors, Josh.
Mm. Beers with cheese flavor. Ooh.
Just watch that caramel though. That caramel malt will fuck your beer up if used too much. So
Huh.
for sure.
All right.
Sweet.
Well,
Thanks,
damn.
Beer
Yeah,
Man.
we got a
Yeah.
I think it's in Plymouth, Massachusetts. There's a distillery that is willing to do a recycling program. And
That's
so
cool.
it's a distillery. They do a recycling program of you're allowed to bring, I don't know how they do it precisely, but the general premise is you're allowed to bring them home brews that didn't go quite the way that you planned, and they'll recycle it and they'll distill it into the whiskey. That's a novel way of getting rid of beer that nobody likes. Maybe it can become a whole new thing. Who knows? You don't make it feel like you're wasting the beer with somebody locally, doing that program. So that's kind of cool. The only thing I can really think of for a beer that I got disappointed in is I wasn't disappointed as a whole, definitely not, with this variety pack from the Sloop Brewing Company, but they do mostly they're doing single hop varieties, which are really good IPA styles or pale ale styles to get a grasp on what an individual hop really tastes like. They do a Simcoe one in the pack that was just so much like a pine forest over by where Beer Man is. It was almost like two pine needle caramel syrupy sweet or caramel forward, and not my favorite thing under the sun. But is that like the most disappointed I've ever been in a beer in my whole life? No, not really. I think I'm more disappointed where I try and buy a $25 plus 4-pack and I just find it to be average or mediocre. That would disappoint me more. But as an actual beer, the Sloop Simcoe Bomb was kind of just, I don't know, just kind of one-dimensional caramel pine forest needle forward. So, I could do without that beer. So I guess that's my lame answer there. Yeah. And FLX said, what did FLX say? He said bubblegut beers. They don't have the date on the can.
Put it on the paper.
I'll tell you this much, though. Legendary Beer Man.
Around sticker product.
Legendary Beer Man does not need dates on his cans because when we drink them, they taste fresh, they taste delicious, and that's all that matters.
You can hear from the brewer's mouth when
it's coming soon. I'm sorry, there's a delay.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, if people are wondering, they don't need to worry about the dates because it's very delicious either way. That's what I'm saying. But appreciate it. But then again, eventually you're gonna have to do that once you open up a big brewery, Legendary Beer Man.
A big brewery.
Well, Thomas, you might as well keep talking.
To do that.
You might as well keep talking. If there's any promos or any shout outs you'd like to do, go ahead. We'll go around. Alex should be right after Eric.
Okay, thank you, Legendary BuMpY.
Oh, all right. Thomas Metal 75 is the name of the channel. Look for the Flavor Saver review at some point down the line from Beer Man, collaboration with Beer Man and my mustache. Ooh, cheers. So Thomas Metal 75, I do the Masters of Beer reviews. It's real life beer, and I updated the bio and whiskey reviews. It's all opinionated, opinion based, and whatever you hear, I didn't script it. It's what you get for a beer review. So our main shtick every week is the wild card Wednesday. Bring a beer, wine, or a spirit, really any adult beverage. That's the only admittance fee, and just don't be a douche. It's at 7:30 Eastern Standard, New York, Boston, USA time frame. What else? Let's get some shout outs, shall we? Let's do a shout out real quickly. Let's do I don't know. Let's do. I was about to say Bumpy Road Brews, but subscribe to that guy, please. Yeah, man. Do SLB Drinks. Why not? You get some good whiskey reviews from father and son down there at the at their basement bourbon bar. So that's a really cool show to check out. And as far as the beer reviewing is concerned, I would go check out. I don't know how many things he's posted recently, but we went to Memphis, Tennessee. Go check out Flacco's beer reviews. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Flacco's a good guy.
Yeah, we hung out most of that weekend together. That was good.
Legendary Flacco, yes.
Beginning of this month in Memphis. So cheers. On to the beer master himself.
Well, Promos, huh? Well, Food Friday, we're not going to be doing Food Friday right now. 'Cause damn, I got that on my brain. But that's okay. We will get back to doing that maybe in the next month.
Century.
Maybe next month because we'll be in the summer, which will be in June, which will be in the next couple of weeks. But I will be doing a new series now. Food Friday, I'll be taking a break from. We will be doing Come Have a Drink with Alex Fridays. This one's just going to be regularly, but I think the next one's going to be like a theme or something. It's still going to be a beer. It's still going to be, or not beer, a drink or whatever, but I'm going to say the drink or whatever. But if it gets too stressful, it's just going to be just come have a drink with Alex Fridays because I don't want to, again, I want to have fun. I don't want stress. Don't want people to have stress on it. So, yeah. That's why I kind of calmed down the Food Fridays. But like I said, when I go back to Food Fridays, which will be in the winter and then also in the summer, which will be in the next couple of weeks, we know what we're going to do. Unless I find something new, it's going to be just like, like we did every year, the barbecues and stuff like that. But don't worry, there'll be original episodes too on Food Friday eventually because I might find something new. But this is the new series, like I said, will be Come Have a Drink with Alex Fridays or whatever. And that's around 8 o'clock, just like the same time. And then Thursday nights, we're going to be doing, our little hangout as usual. Alex and friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then obviously I pepper in a couple episodes during the week. The Legendary Tanner or Legendary Chatty or someone says, hey, let's do an episode. Or if I just feel like doing it outside of Thursday. So either way, just enjoy those shows. Obviously, like I said, we'll still have Food Friday. We'll still have, like I said, I got a new series now. So we got technically three series, which is good. I enjoy it. I love it. Some series are less stressful than others, which we already know. So check out other YouTubers. Check out Legendary Jopwoods. Check out all of us that have a YouTube channel and other new YouTubers like what I just announced last week. Check out Ben the Beer Lad, another beer reviewer. And then I also showed you about the other YouTube channel, which is Las Vegas Adventures. Check that out. Good channel. Again, I just love history, missing people, people that went missing, or it's just unsolved mysteries, kind of like, but it's in the desert. And I love that. That's just so interesting. Thanks to Kenny Veach, I came across him because I watched a YouTuber that was talking.
Has Alex snuck past my two shout out thing?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a shout out now. I'm just telling you what I was saying. But okay, so check everybody out. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you, BuMpY. Keep it up.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, my brothers.
Yes.
All right. So shout outs for me. Just go check out my channel. I've been dropping a good amount of variety.
Deuces.
Not deuces. I've been trying to put out more than just beer reviews and whiskey reviews. Recently, in order, I had a rye whiskey review, a cider review, a seltzer review, and then a blueberry ale review. So go check out that if you like variety reviews. My channel. And I typically always shout out, people to go watch, newer people. But I'm just going to shout out people that I've been enjoying watching. Just like some higher, like, not high, I don't want to say higher. Some more popular YouTubers, of course, they don't need the sub, but if you want something that you can watch, check out Bourbon Junkies. They're actually starting a distillery.
Nice.
Whoa.
Virtue Spirits is what they're going by.
Oh, yeah.
Check them out. Bourbon Junkies, two friends. When I first started watching them, they were definitely like less than 10,000 subs. They're up there in like the 110,000 or something now. But they totally deserve it. They're fun to watch, and they're starting their own distillery where they're going to be buying some products from other distilleries and blending them and making their own stuff. So go check them out. And also, another big YouTuber, I guess, recently is Bruzel. He's been doing like a lot of like bourbon hunting videos, vlog style videos. And yeah, I've just been enjoying watching those guys. Like I said, they don't really need the subscription, but I feel like if you want something to maybe kind of get you more into the whiskey vibe, those are definitely some great channels. And also, I would like to say, shout out to Chatio. I know he's had a little bit of a series of unfortunate events lately with his neighbor's pet.
Yup.
So just go show him some love. And definitely check out Chatio. He's a cool dude. Pops on the live streams with us quite often. So show him some love, show him some support. I'm sure he'll be a little bit more open. I don't want to spill all the beans and let you know what's going on, but just go show Chatio some support. He's a really cool guy. Definitely deserves it. So thanks for having me, BuMpy.
Thanks for being here.
Okay. Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. We'll be out. Hopefully, I haven't found a beer yet for mine. Oily and small.
Me neither. I look tomorrow.
He's already got one right there.
Oh, shit.
Or maybe two.
I
Got
gotta think
two.
of light stout or something. Nice, dude. All right.
New England IPA style. So that's what I was doing, my brother. Thank you.
Well, I'm not brewing Thursday, but I just brewed Saturday. I had Saturday off, and I brewed 50 Point for BuMpy, and it's bubbling away. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So we got a healthy fermentation going right now. I just dropped the High Cross and hops with El Dorado and Ricao. So it smells really good, actually, through the bubbles. Yeah, I'm going to take some time off because I've got to spend some money on some CO2. I just run out, so I can't pour anything. I got to hook my 10-pound tank up. But so that's good. But I will be sending out the Naughty or Nice Danipa and the Flava Seva this week. I'm going to take the cans out tonight so that they can dehumidify and I can put them in boxes without them sweating. And we'll get those out within the next day or two. So about 13 people are getting a good sizing of these. So look out for those. I'll give you the tracking numbers and all that. But yeah, so that's really all I have. One person I'll just mention, he's from Austria. Whiskey Nerd, if you haven't been there already. Can't understand a damn thing he says.
Yeah.
So he's always really doing some great reviews. I do hear little certain things that are like, like caramel, chocolate, vanilla, stuff like that come through. But yeah, he's cool, man. Check him out. Right on. Thanks, BuMpy. Cheers, man. Cheers, guys.
Appreciate you, beer man. Don't forget it.
I will not.
Cheers.
Would it probably hard to forget if I keep saying that to you.
Yeah. So yeah, on my channel, as many of you may have been very disappointed this weekend not receiving a video on Sunday. I'm sure nobody even noticed. Yeah, I'm just I don't have any beer reviews set up. I'll try to get one out for Wednesday and one out for Friday if I can. I have the beers in my fridge. finding the time to do it. Sometimes
BuMpY,
the
you're
right
busy.
time, the right time to do it. I could always do it, but it's like you got to try to find the time where it's going to be quiet, and I don't want to drink it like right at noontime type deal, because that's kind of like that. Just kind of starts the day of, well, now what do I do? Drink some more. So yeah, I've just been kind of not racking up the beer reviews.
You're taking a break. BuMpY is whiz.
Yeah.
You gonna look at that?
But I do have this live show, New Brew, starts 8 p.m. Eastern Monday nights. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on the panel. Appreciate the chat people being around, watching, chatting it up. And near the end of the show there, we do have that question for the panel to answer. So if you're watching along, if you're in the chat and you want to throw out a question, then your question can become part of the show. You can change history. Not really change history, but you can change the path that the show takes basically at the end with your question. So appreciate anybody, throwing out a question or just participating at all. But and also feel free to answer the questions yourself in the chat. Participate. Do you understand the words that are coming out of Dan's mouth?
Yes.
Damn!
Sound like Jerry Lee Lewis.
I know.
So Dan does not have a new brew, so he's not allowed to talk until we actually leave. But I just figured I'd bring him up. We do appreciate the FLX boys, Dan and Mike. We do wish, right, Alex, that we'd have more Mike, but
Hey, I like
Dan
Dan and Mike.
Dan is fine. At least we get the other half.
One of the halves.
The other half, yeah.
So
My answer was not good enough for you, huh, Beer Hounds?
Miller High Life or Pabst?
I said Miller High Life body is bigger, but PBR drinkability is better.
Yeah, I like Miller. I like Miller Light though. I like Miller Light as like one of the lighter beers.
I love Miller Light, and every time I talk about Miller Light, everybody shuns me.
I don't shun you. I like Miller Light.
Shame.
Miller Light's good to clean out the palate and just enjoy it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there was a life-changing moment here. Nice, Steven. I recommend Testament, bro. Start with the album 1 and work your way up. Enjoy that journey. Trust me. All right. Testament.
Cheers, Bear Hound.
So yeah, that's basically my shout out for the night and everything else. I appreciate the panel once again for showing up for tonight's show. I hope everybody had a happy and safe Memorial Day, and just enjoy the freedoms that we have here in America. Appreciate you all. Alex, if you want to take us out, we'll go on. Oh wait, probably drop. I gotta drop something.
Alex, this is Tanner, the Beer Master.
If anybody wants to join up on the off here, there's the link. Go ahead and click it whenever you feel like it, and go ahead.
This is Alex, the Beer
This
Master.
is Tanner, the Beer
And
Master.
we will see you all on the next live stream, next video. This sucks, Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody.
All right. Cheers, guys. I need to open up something to drink.